Off-balance jumper, a little strong, and the rebound for Humrichous. And the final seconds of this one will tick down. Illinois will wait on Sunday to see where they're headed for the NCAA tournament. Maryland will be here tomorrow playing either Purdue or Michigan as Humrichous. Illinois finally healthy, the team they thought they could have, but then injuries and illness all year long have derailed this Illini team. And with 7.5 to go, they've got 89 on the board.
Well, how about Kylan Boswell? I mean, 39% from three his first 2 years at Arizona. That hasn't been the story for him this year, but in this ball game, shooting it with a ton of confidence. We know he has the ability.
And Humrichous snaps the 12.
Big screen. There's the pocket pass, and they played that like a fiddle but missed. A string broke. Humrichous got set and buries it.
And look who's over there. Lingerie on the deck. Going quick with some strength. Gotta go to attack mode, not perimeter.
Boswell thought about the three. Humrichous brings it up.
How about that with confidence?
As the point guard for their second team, and you can really see his skill develop.
Humrichous with the steal.
That was just a bad pass. You need to throw it higher to a 7-foot down.
Boswell, Humrichous, three will go right down. Ruben Jones is in the game. In the corner, Gibbs Lawhorn can't get it. It's White. Humrichous, Riley trying to pass it around. Under 13 to go.
Another offensive rebound, Kevin.
We've seen a lot of them. Humrichous, three, and it will drop. With the
Riley has really had his skill set on display here, particularly in the second half.
And he's not even the most talked about freshman on the team. That's Humrichous, who comes from Lithuania, played for FC Barcelona, and has got a stat line this regular season, an entire season, which has been terrific for Illinois.
And the Michigan bench was asking for a 10-second violation, but that timeout blocked Brad Underwood an extra 10 seconds.
Brandon McCaffrey joke, never complain, never has to sit out. Just a guy that loves the hoop.
A guy that certainly loves to have in his locker room. Again, for Fran McCaffrey, it hasn't been about the locker room. Says this has been a tremendous team to coach. They've just been a little snake bitten this year.
Been right there in a lot of games. The Oregon game is the latest, best example of that. They have every opportunity, just can't shut the door.
And Oregon goes to Wisconsin and gets a big upset there.
A road trip for them.
That was unbelievable, that finish. Humrichous, or rather, to win one, maybe two, but one might get him in because of the tiebreakers. Just as we said, Rob, it's too bad they don't have Owen Freeman. Not saying they would have been top 5 in the league, but it would have been a different score.
But, you know, you think about just all the things that he does. He's a paint presence. He can score it down there. He's second in the league in points in the paint. Throwing the ball can get you a basket on nights he's not shooting it as well. Sanford's on. There's just so much pressure.
In fact, Boswell and Humrichous combined for 64 of Illinois' 86 points in that game.
Yeah.
Those three guards were spectacular.
Some fans have been wondering, where's Trey White been? Well, he's getting minutes tonight. Humrichous creates space, and with that height, finishes. Largest lead for the Badgers. Boswell in the paint, gummed up, kicks it out. Riley, 5 to shoot, needs help. Extra pass, and a big triple at the end of the sheet. Boswell trying to create again. Humrichous, he's had the hot hand, and it drops. He's already in double figures.
Absolutely love Kamari McGee. He comes into the game, brings tremendous energy and effort on the defensive end, and he's an improved three-point shooter, shooting over 50% from three. He's having a phenomenal year.
That guy can fill it up from downtown.
Coach Tom Izzo trusts his team, and without taking an early timeout, allowed his team itself to kind of quiet the crowd by getting a much-needed basket instead of taking a timeout.
Humrichous tight roping that baseline. Illinois going inside, and this one will rattle. Riley put on fire. Humrichous off the hip. Illinois with the rebound and a new shot clock. Wrapping around. Humrichous inside 11th quarter. Count. That's my job.
He shot that strong, but fortunately, it wasn't too strong where it back rimmed out, but able to get another basket inside the paint.
Humrichous turn around Jay and good.
Bringing his team back. UCLA starting to develop some confidence here on the offensive end.
Humrichous over to Davis. One more pass. And that three-pointer rattles home. A whistle just...
See Tyler Bilodeau, they didn't let him go down the bench. They're like, here, sit here, because you're going right back in. He won't be out long.
Ivicic back to Humrichous. Humrichous.
There's no way he's going to see Humrichous diving.
Foul, by the way, Minnesota, not Garcia. It's on Patterson. His first. Now Humrichous against Odekale shoots over him and two more. Ivicic back on the floor. The 199th meeting between the Gophers and the Illini. Humrichous, good look for three. Yeah, a smooth stroke.
No turnovers for Humrichous.
Only 15 assists on 20 made field goals here tonight. Riley. Pass. It out. Humrichous lets it fly. And
entire list. And Steve Pikiell trying to get the crowd involved again. You stop defensively. To Humrichous for three. Got it. Humrichous hasn't had many opportunities tonight. 26 against Michigan State that night. The transfer from Merrimack. Good cut by Riley. Humrichous missed him there. Humrichous fall away jumper, and Illinois got the drills a three.
Well, Jeff, he was 2 for his last 15 from 3 coming in. He's coming in cold, but he is hot immediately tonight.
Humrichous turn around, got the runner. Which is Humrichous three. Got it. What a shot from Humrichous. All go routes for Illinois. Humrichous, his three. Desperation, got it. 7 for 2.
And off that 17-point game with that drive after the steal, terrific transition. He's just given Ohio State their biggest lead this afternoon.
And at the same time, taking the crowd out of this game.
Humrichous, a beautiful three. And he has kind of been the engine for this team. They get Ivicic back today after missing time with mono. Humrichous comes from the Missouri Valley Conference and makes a move here in the Royal.
You got some size advantage. Go quickly.
Shot clock at 7. It'll trickle in.
Nice decision, Joe.
From watching them so far in this first half. Martinelli inside, blocked away by Johnson, and Humrichous has it. Nothing has come easy for Northwestern.
Well, and that's a mistake by Martinelli. He has to set a good screen there for Barnhizer to get that switch.
And Humrichous hits the three, and Nielsen can't corral the board, and here comes Boswell.
Barnhizer misses there. I liked him trying to be opportunistic in transition, but Nicholson or him has to finish that. Illinois is just quicker to the floor right now.
Here's Humrichous. Lobs it inside Johnson. Kicking in the corner. Good ball rotation. 5 to shoot. Humrichous again. And he got it. Ben Humrichous.
Possessions, the percentage matters a little bit less.
Martinelli tries to end the drought for the Wildcats, but cannot do it. They have missed their last 7 field goal attempts. Humrichous is wide open, And he hits. For Nuggets. Yeah, there's chicken on the line. As there is in many Big Ten arenas. Humrichous was the story.
Conference play, Spiro. They're 85% as a team from the foul line.
This is Humrichous. He can stroke it, and he buries it.
A couple of things Michigan State wants to take away, they've not done on the first two possessions.
Boswell gets him reset to Humrichous. Down to the box against Kohler, 15 to shoot. Humrichous stepping middle, the little step back, and a soft touch. Good.
Missed it. Good defense by Humrichous. Second chance. Goodies. 3-ball. Not there.
How about the transition defense by Illinois? Looks like you're going to give up a bucket. Quality contest at the rim, and you live to fight another day with that Luke Goody 3.
Jake Davis going to check in next dead ball for Illinois. Brad Underwood loves his basketball IQ, what he brings to this team.
Humrichous has started doing this.
Illinois 0 for their last 6 until now.
Same as Marcus Damask.
And score.
He's got all that space there at the elbow, and he just puts his head down, drives Ivisic, and makes a heck of a play.
Within 16. Yakachonis calls for the screen. Goody steps up. Ivisic with a post touch. Major size advantage. Double comes. Dangerous pass. Around the horn. Yakachonis with 10. Back to Ivisic. Looking over the defense. What a find! Humrichous!
You can just see, though, Illinois' game plan is to go under and under and under again on Galloway. Galloway not really looking for a shot. There he finds Ballo, but there's certainly that scouting report saying, make Galloway beat us.
Humrichous.
Not here by holding their own on the boards, but the thing that hops out at you, they're 3 of 5 from three-point range, 60%, albeit a small sample size. And this is a team in Illinois that leads the conference in defending the three, only allowing 28%.
Humrichous tickles the twine. First 5 to go in this first half.
A little bit of a kind of a matchup look here by USC.
Gibbs Lawhorn kicks over to Davis. Humrichous deep 3. Got another one. Change that from a 3 to a 2, so that's why it's a 3-point deficit.
The way the rule is written, Jeff, the officials cannot go and review that until the next media timeout. And since that was under the 4-minute mark, they couldn't do it until it gets sped up. And then he also utilized some savvy there. He kind of looked off the defender. I think they thought he was going to kick it into the corner for a 3.
Humrichous, wide open 3. Illinois needed that one to go. Last time out, different story today. Agee inside again. Humrichous with a good challenge.
And a good job by Humrichous of just maintaining verticality there.
Gibbs Lawhorn dishes off. Humrichous finishes the play. See Brad Underwood going to more of a small lineup and looking for some offense here, bringing Jake Davis onto the floor. 10 to shoot. Humrichous backing down. Gets it back. Humrichous falls away, uses the glass. It's made them both. Early 7-2 lead for Penn State. We've seen this defense for Penn State make really, really good point guards struggle. Saw it against Purdue, Braden Smith in the upset of then number 8 Purdue in Happy Valley. Humrichous fires deep 3. Got it. Ivisic will take that mid-range jumper and air ball, though. Kick back out to Riley. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Humrichous buries into the... Put up 109 points in a conference game on the road. Baldwin feeds again, got it deflected. Great defense by the Fighting Illini. Up ahead with numbers. Riley stops on a dime to Humrichous for 3. He's got 3 already. 10-point lead. Humrichous with 9. Baldwin with an air ball. Well, Ace Baldwin has had a rough start to this game. Ivisic taps out to Humrichous. Another 3. His 4th of the half.
That you'll see any player, but especially a freshman, be as verbal on this end of the floor.
Niederhauser with a brick on his 3. And
And his mouth is always moving on the defensive end in the best possible way. Humrichous drives, lays it up, and then he's able to...
Well, two of those players you saw on your screen are international, and Brad Underwood was telling us during shoot around that as soon as the season ended last year, they went overseas, and they're trying to go over once a month. He wants to get international players on this roster every year. They're experienced, they're mature, they know how to play the game. He wants to make sure that he's sprinkling in international players on this roster.
Kern, short. Illinois going to try and add to it. Humrichous, deep three from the logo. Carter finally tickles the twine.
There's the mismatch. He's got the size advantage, and he took full advantage.
Offender down and try and make a play.
11 on the shot clock. Right to Humrichous for the basket. Really like beating Oregon was on Thursday, but to get a sweep of the Pacific Northwest would be pretty significant considering it's, there's 2 unbeaten teams in league play left.
Humrichous knocks down the long.
Zvonimir, excuse me. Hard to pronounce these guys. Was at Kentucky, is now at Arkansas. They played against each other this year, Illinois and Arkansas, and it was Tomislav that got the better of his brother.
And Humrichous, it's good to see, and he converts.
And that's a mistake by Ben Humrichous, forgetting who you're guarding. Brandon Angel loves that short corner there. Humrichous! To get the ball right now, has 0 in this game so far.
Sat a lot of the first half with foul trouble, 2, and he starts the second half with the ball. Humrichous, who had a 3 and a monstrous dunk. Odd to you that Yakichonis is good off the dribble. Angel into Ivisic. No.
Nice straight up defense there by Ivisic.
Oh, okay. Between the legs. Humrichous hits the 11th. Good set out of the timeout by Bellamy to Angel. Humrichous, another 3. Yep. Another 3 tonight. Yakichonis has 5 points, all in the second half. Battled foul trouble in the first. Creates an open look. Humrichous is on.
The dive one's going to pop. And either, all 3 players can drive, pass, and shoot threes. Good luck.
Humrichous goes in on Angel and scores.
Spinelli will drive. That's tough to do against a 7'1" guy.
Nice try with the left-handed hook, but that's about all your options are. If you're 6 foot going up against 7 foot.
Humrichous double teamed in the corner, finds his way out. Trey White, who scored double-digit points in 3 consecutive games. White has 6 in the first half. With 5 on the shot clock, Humrichous drills a 3-point.
In the Big Ten, the experience, something you can't replicate.
His second bucket from Missouri over the last 9 minutes. Humrichous lets it fly. Bang! Bang!
There's Meshack lighting up that basketball early. That's a great matchup. Humrichous for 3, buries it. And a big free shoot. White's got to go. White falling away, no good.
Wow! And you get a great contest by Ivisic on the crawl hook.
Boswell, things started pretty well, facilitating, and finally it's Humrichous for 3.
Yet they're winning with 49. Jonas, Humrichous, another big 3, and another
Rear. Here's Flan, New York City point guard. The penetration.
Rejected. Ivisic.
Pretty good balance, too, on the run out. Ivisic matched up with his twin brother. So it's Tomislav for Illinois. and Zvonimir for Arkansas.
Well, I'm glad we have you here as our interpreter.
I will interpret all of Bill Raftery's saying.
You can shoot it now.
Humrichous by 12.
Will do on the floor now. Pretty good on the offensive glass.
Flan misses on the runner. And Boswell will take his time. We are under 13 minutes to go in this first half. Illinois 6 of 10 from the field. Shooter.
Humrichous. He's been great. I'll tell you, in practice, you saw yesterday as well as today early. He is a good-looking stroke to complement that athleticism at the rim.
The bouncy junior from Springfield, Missouri, Trevin Brazil, has made this a single-digit deficit for Arkansas. They're 3 of 6 from three-point territory in the second half.
And the small lineup has been, they got to help here at some point.
Humrichous. Wow. Does it from long range.
He's 6'9". And even Will Riley has got good size, and KJ, they're a big team.
Riley's 6'8". Ball swung around, 2 on the shot clock. Humrichous running out of time, drills it.
Ben get going this game. I mean, he's a high-level shooter. He's really a good rebounder. I mean, I would love to see him get going.
The Evansville transfer, senior this year. He'll take it from 3. That is Humrichous' defending is tough. The O-board there for flipping. That one unluckily does not fall, and Kylan Boswell finally reels it in for Illinois. Boswell now out to Humrichous in the corner. Three-pointer is good. The day.
And that came from attacking. I would like to see him attack more and kind of get those easy baskets.
You did say that was the key for him to change the momentum of his game. Humrichous will cut to the basket and get the finish off the glass.
No doubt about it. You know, you had Kofi Coburn, so they had to be post heavy. And now they're 5 out, none in. Totally different look.
Humrichous buries the 3.
To ratchet up the physicality every time Illinois. Ooh,
what a follow.
That's something.
There's a 3. Woodrich in and out. 2 for 13 from 3 tonight. Humrichous buries it on the other.
National championship last year with Barton Community College. Shot clock at 1. Baker puts up a corner 3. Can't hit. And boarded by Yakachonis. Humrichous spots up in transition and buries the 3. Into the lane. Lets it fly now, but it's short. Yakachonis flies in for the rebound.
Oh, nice feed by Boswell.
Humrichous from the corner drills it. SIUE within 5.
And look at this. SIUE's top 2 players on the bench right now, but they are trying to hang in there.
Ben Humrichous. Riley, deep 3. Way short. Jonas, it's a 3rd chance for Illinois. Humrichous again.
He's just going hard. So, comes from a tremendous high school program in the Collinsville K-Hawks from Collinsville, Illinois, one of the premier high school programs in the country.
It took him just 8 months on each of the last 2 ACL tears to go from the day he tore it to the day he was back on the court competing at full strength. Just incredible stuff. Humrichous for 3. His 5th of the night.
Every time Ben shoots the ball, looks like...
Here's another one. Jacoby off the iron, corralled by Ivasic. Boswell with it now, trying to push the pace. Finds Yakachonis. He finds Boswell. Boswell into the corner. Humrichous. Good. Hands it off to Stapleton. Baseline drive. And intercepted there by Boswell. Boswell looking up the court. Here's KJ. Finds Humrichous. Humrichous in the paint. Off the glass and in. Set by Humrichous. Here's Will Riley. Player that Illinois fans have been wanting to watch all offseason long. Here's the rebound from Humrichous. Aggressive take, he gets it to fall.
The Panthers want to get into this game. They're going to have to shoot more 3s. I mean, they're 3 for 7, a good percentage, but in order to get this lead cut down further, they need to go.
And now, a little contact there, no call, but doesn't matter. He gets it to go. Nice bucket through contact there. In the corner, Big Ben got it.